This is Joshua Farnsworth. Welcome to my traditional woodworking school. In this video, handplane expert Bill Anderson discusses how to refurbish a vintage shoulder plane.
Not a lot to be done with shoulder planes. These are generally massive planes, engineered to be square. If they're not square, you probably want to pass on them. On the other hand, if you've inherited a shoulder plane, or you bought one and it's not quite square, or it's pitted or rusty or something like that, it might be worth the effort to work on it. It requires some effort to remove enough metal to change things here, but you can definitely get the rust and the pitting off. That would be a good idea. You want a nice smooth sole here. I would keep track of any progress that I made using a machinist type square to make sure that I kept the cheeks and the sole flat to each other throughout this process. And last result is if it's way out of square and a significant amount of work needs to be done, probably the best choice would be to take it to a machinist and have it surface ground. Having said that, these mouths are very narrow. They're meant to be narrow. If you surface grind this surface here very much, you can open up the mouth, and that'll reduce the functionality of the plane. So you want to take that under advisement as far as how much work will be done on here. But you could square up the sides relative to this. Pretty straightforward. So that would be an option. But other than that, I would say there's not a lot to be done. Most of the, if there are missing screws or nuts or anything like that, some of these planes are more modern, and the screw threads per inch and the diameters and all that can be probably found commercially through machinist shops and whatnot. So be relatively easy to fix that. A lot of times other Stanley parts match these particular dimensions and thread counts, so you can find screws from other planes that you can use to rehab something like this. Other than that, shoulder planes are sort of like immutable objects. They're large, they're stable, and they are the way they are. So you might just have to go with them.
If you're interested in learning traditional woodworking, come take a class at our school in Earlysville, Virginia. You can also visit our website at woodandshop.com, where you'll find a bunch of free woodworking lessons, workshop tours, and our very popular tool buying guides. And make sure you subscribe to our free newsletter to get our latest articles and videos. Enjoy!